Hold your bottoms, your artichoke bottoms, that is. Today we have Sandra Lee's sun-dried tomato artichoke buttons, but this recipe is anything but semi-homemade, not when you're required to make your own sun-dried tomatoes, which roast up to 3 hours. Poor Verline agreed back in 2006, giving it 1 star and saying making your own sun-dried tomatoes is not semi-homemade. Darcy gave it 2 stars and said the recipe is a ton of work and the result is so mediocre that in her opinion, it just wasn't worth it. Rihanna said it was way too much work for a semi-homemade recipe. Georgie gave it 1 star in 2006 and said it was an awful lot of work and took forever to make. It's not at all worth the effort, not even close. And finally, Sandy said back in 2006, also giving it 1 star, this recipe involves too much time and attention to be bothered with. Try one of Sandra's other delicious artichoke recipes. They are much simpler.
Champagne vinaigrette if you want to, if that's what's in your refrigerator. And toss all the tomatoes so that they are completely covered in the salad dressing. Then, on top of some parchment paper, just make sure that all of your tomatoes are completely covered in the dressing, because that's what's going to give you all that great flavor. All right. Now these go right into the oven and they slow roast for a couple hours on 250 degrees. And I have some done here. Look at this. Pretty fancy. Looks like the professionals did it. That's exactly what I wanted. Let's talk about these artichoke bottoms. Now these are just store-bought artichoke bottoms and you're going to buy them in water. Don't get the ones that are marinated in the oil. That's not what you want to use. Just get rid of this water over here. And then we're going to put them right inside of this bowl. Now, to keep them looking fresh, it's very important that you squeeze some lemon juice on them. This keeps them from browning. And make sure that you completely cover your artichokes with the lemon juice. This keeps them nice and fresh. Now, what you're going to do here is cut the bottoms off, and you want to do that very carefully because you don't want to create a hole in the bottom. You just want a flat surface. And place them on the sheet just like that. So they're nice and flat. Now what goes on top of this are our tomatoes. So just grab these and place these right on top of that. This is a beautiful tapas dish. And you can see how it would be a great appetizer at any party that you throw, or perfect as a side dish. Maybe if you're making a sandwich, this would be fantastic. Put it on top of a salad as a special little topper. Beautiful. Now for our mozzarella balls. These you can buy in the grocery store in the refrigerated section. I like to buy the little baby ones, the individual ones, just like this. Pop that right on the top there. We're going to warm these up too because they're going to get nice and soft. Now on top of this, I am just going to put in some store-bought pesto. Just a little container of pesto I picked up at the grocery store. And this is just going to go right on top. Woo! And be careful, this stuff is messy. Come in here. Let's take a little bit. How good does that look? Little bit right on top. Adds great flavor. You know, pesto is just a little bit of basil, some olive oil, some pine nuts, and a little bit of Parmesan. That makes a wonderful sauce. Now these are just going to go into the oven for a very, very quick warming. I already have some in here. Look at that. Just enough to heat up the mozzarella ball and the pesto. Oh, I'm losing one. Come here, honey. Okay. Now I want to put these onto a plate. Give them just a second to cool. And while they do cool, I'm going to make you a great melon-tini. I just want to plate up my artichoke bottoms. And we'll take these out. Ooh, they're still nice and warm. Yum. These are going to be gone in no time. And there is one left for me to munch on. Now, when I come back, I'm going to make you a great potato chip with pulled pork and slaw. I'm also going to make you a metropolitini. I'll see you right back here in just a sec.